Mabuhay! Welcome back, guys! Today's food, look at that, we're having Filipino breakfast. So we have chorizo, sunny side up egg, fried rice, some corned beef, and spam. So this really smells good and appetizing. So guys, if you have your food ready, let's eat and bon appetit. I want to try this one. I haven't really eaten chorizo for a while. That's so good. Oh my gosh. This is just really tasty and it really tastes like back home. Oh my gosh. So this one is a Filipino breakfast. Usually back home we called it chusilog. So chorizo, the egg, and fried rice. So I just put the corned beef and the spam on the side. But really this one, the chorizo, it is so good, this one. This one, it is a pork sausage. So some of the meat are cured. Some places also don't cure them. So it's always safe to just cook them. My egg, I want to poke this egg. Just how I like it. Sunny side up. Oh my gosh, that chorizo, it's like the taste is sweet and it's like spicy a bit, so it's really good. Oh my gosh. And usually for our Filipino corned beef, so I put tomato in it, like scrambled egg, and some potatoes. I like the corned beef because it's not so dry. But it is really juicy. Oh my gosh. This really reminds me back home. Oh my gosh. This is one of the best breakfast ever. I really miss this. This chorizo, I got this at the Filipino store. So good. Oh my gosh, this plate actually really smells awesome. Like it smells so delicious. And you know the spam? How we did it is that I fried it, and on top of it I put like sprinkle a bit of sugar and this sauteed onions. It's just amazing. This chorizo, like, it's also a Spanish word. Spanish actually understand chorizo, so it's the same thing. It's a pork sausage, and also the Portuguese, they also understand chorizo. For them it's chorizo. Yeah, not zo but so. So it's the same thing. It's a pork sausage. Like today, I mean, it's cold outside, but it's really sunny. And then just waking up with the smell of this chorizo, the corned beef and the fried rice and the spam. Like, oh my gosh, it's really, really perfect to start my day, you know? So the chorizo, I bought it in Montreal. Yeah, so it's in Montreal. It's like 3 hours away from here. But I bought this like a long time ago when we were still living in there. But now I'm living in Quebec City, so we don't have any Filipino store in here. Well, there's the Asian grocery, but they don't have the stuff like Filipino stuff. So usually when I go to the Filipino grocery, I bought lots. Like, I need to buy lots. Chorizo, we have longaniza, tocino. Oh my gosh. I love those. Oh my gosh. I'm really enjoying this. I am just really enjoying this, guys. You know, because we always eat rice back home. In here, in Canada, like, it's different. Well, the first time I arrived here, like, I have a culture shock for everything, but not the food though, because I'm really open-minded for food, because I have been living also in overseas. So they have different kind of food, so my taste bud, it's really like open. So yeah. But sometimes still, huh? You always like look like for your own food. I just miss them. Look at the meat inside. It's like reddish. It's like the sausage. It's spicy a bit, but it's good. So one time actually, I was eating like spam because I love spam. It's like treats for me. So I went to the office. This was way back. Not really way back, but before when I was in Montreal. So I went to the office, and during our break, I have this like sandwich, and what's inside was like spam. So my colleague was like, "What are you eating?" I said, "Sandwich with spam." And she was laughing so hard. Because she haven't heard any like a combination of that. And when I let her try it, like she likes it. It's so good. I actually just took a shower and my hair is still wet. So after I eat, I need to dry them. Because I like it when my hair is just dried normally by the air. I don't use those blow dryer. I feel like it will dry. It will really damage my hair. But of course, during winter though, I cannot do this. I don't want to get sick, huh? In the Philippines before, it's always like hot in there. So we only have rainy and sunny season. So before going to school or work, so every day in the morning we need to take a shower. So we don't have those hair dryers and all. So we just go to school or work like with really wet hair. So good. So here in Canada, they don't use spoon unless if it's liquid. So they just use fork for everything. But of course, if it's liquid, so yeah, use spoon, and to cut they use fork. I mean they use knife. But yeah, I'm used to like using spoon and fork and knife. But in here, they use just fork for everything. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Water is the best. Sorry, let me just blow my nose. I have sniffles a bit because it's cold. Excuse me. This platter, oh my gosh, I can eat this all day. Probably now because I'm really full and I eat like, this is just breakfast, so maybe I eat actually pretty okay, so maybe this will be my breakfast and lunch. I am so full, guys. This was really amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. So for now, you take care, guys, and I'll stop because my tummy is so big. So until then, I'll see you again next time.